When it comes to selling your stock, there's so many advice. Sell when you gain 10%. Sell when you lose 5%. Sell in October. May is the best month to sell and forget about all your investments. Sell in the morning. Sell in the afternoon. Sell before the weekend. Sell, sell, sell. Just so many advice. I wish I had a genie that would have told me, oh, genie, can you just tell me when do I sell my stock? I only have one wish, when to sell. Long-term investors mainly sell for 3 reasons. Number 1, when the original reasons you invested in a company doesn't hold true anymore. Remember when we talked about when you invest in a company, you need to write down a few reasons why you're investing in that company? The reason we do that is for deciding when is the right time to sell that stock. Let's say you invested in Amazon, and the reasons you had for it was the company is well managed, it has a lot of cash, it is very competitive and can compete with other competitors in the market. It also has good investments plans for the future that you think using all those things the company can grow to become a much bigger company in the future. So if the stock price drops 2%, 3% today, if you go back to your original reasons, the company's share price had nothing to do with your investment reasons. So why would you sell when the company goes up and down 2, 3%? That's why we originally talked about writing down the reasons you invest in a company, because when you want to sell a company, you need those reasons in order to make a logical and informed sell decision. Reason number 2, sell when you need the money. Of course, we always talk about as long-term investors, we do not invest the money we need for our day-to-day life. But all of us have financial goals and we invest in order to achieve those financial goals. Maybe it's for funding the startup or the side company that you're planning to start at some point in your career. Maybe it's for the dream vacation that you would always wanted to make. Maybe it's for buying a house in a couple of years down the road. I actually did that. When we were buying our house and we needed some down payment money, I sold some of the investments that I had kept for 4 or 5 years. And that was a great feeling. My investments grew and helped me and my husband to be able to pay the down payment for our house. You can do the same. Sell when you need the money for bigger and broader financial goals you have in your life. Reason number 3. Sell for optimizing your taxes. When you invest in any financial product, stocks or funds or any other things, you have to pay taxes on that gain. All countries have a tax on capital gain of your investments. It means that you have to pay a portion of your gain to the government as a tax. But one of the reasons that you would sell a successful investment is to balance off some of the gains you had on your successful investments versus the potential loss that you have on your less successful investments. The way it works in any country, depending on the tax laws, there is a maximum amount of loss that you can claim on your taxes. So it's a very good idea when you have some loss, maybe some of those companies that the original reasons you invested in them do not hold true anymore, and you're planning to sell them, you claim that loss. In that way, you don't have to pay capital gain tax on your winners. It's a tax optimization strategy. It's a little bit more complex, but it's a good reason to sell some of your winners when you have some loss that you know that it's not going to recover and you're sure about selling those stocks. Mix them together in order to optimize or minimize the amount of tax you pay on your gain. That said, you saw you didn't need a genie to tell you when to sell your investments. All those conflicting stock selling advice out there are there to freak you out, but as a long-term investor, now you know the top 3 reasons that you may decide to sell your investments. One thing to wrap it up is that don't freak out when the stock price of the companies you're invested in goes up and down. That's just the stock market doing its natural course. It goes up, it goes down. It's never a good reason to make an investment decision for the long term based on the price fluctuations of a stock market. That's just natural. That's it for this edition. We'll see you next week.